one or something. Somebody will probably cue me in. Lots of folks popping into the room, friends and maybe some new friends. And of course, we have some secret friends hiding behind a quilt. We'll get to them in just a minute. Let's wave a hello to everybody out on the live stream. Hi, live stream. Thank you for joining us here at the Daily Antidote of Song. We are one song every day at noon Eastern, free right here. Join us any day of the week and sing along with us with folks from all around the world. I'm going to thank Carpe Diem Arts for bringing this program to us day after day after day. I'm Jo Rossi. I'm the director of the program. I'm going to wave hello to Jaden coming in from Silver Spring, who is the assistant director of the program. And let's say hi to everybody else here. So hi again, live stream, and hi to Bob and Mabel and the Bears. Nice to see you guys today. Mabel's quite in absentia at the moment. And Deborah in Kentucky, great to see you today. Glad you're here. Peter Amadon coming in from Brattleboro, Vermont. And Peter's one of our regular hosts and song leaders in here. So glad you're here. I know that you have a connection to some of the folks hiding behind the quilt. Okay, let's see. Kathy in Virginia. Great, glad to see you today, coming from McLean, Virginia. Trish in Victoria, BC, hello. Hi to Athena coming in from Brooklyn. Nice to see you today. And Deli in Maryland, hello. Hi, Susan in Ohio. Thank you for reminding me. In fact, it is day 1241. Wow, everybody. 1241 days of singing. Cricket in Maryland, hello. Sheila in Florida, hello. Hello to Laris coming in from the UK. Glad you're here today, Laris. Hello to Arlene coming in from Berkeley, California. Kevin in New Hampshire, hello. Kathleen in Albuquerque, hello. Hi to Gary in Massachusetts. Glad to see you today. Hello to Storm in Massachusetts and Susan in Seattle. Jamie in Virginia. Aloysius coming in from Western Mass. Nice to see there he is. Karen in Oregon, hello. Kevin in DC with the golden flute. Jane in Texas, hello. Our Pinewoods friends have moved over there. I'll get to you in one sec. And let me see where else I was. I've got Tom Armstrong. Hi, nice to see you today. I'm not sure if you're new to us, but we're really glad you're here. And look forward to hopefully finding out where you're from. Anne in Nashville, hello. Ruth and Clive together somewhere in the 15th century, I think. Glad to see you guys here. Elizabeth, nice to have you with us, coming in from California. Kate in Charlottesville. Caroline in DC. Dawn in Vermont. Annette in California, Hoda in British Columbia, Moon in Alexandria, Martha in Oregon. Let's all take a deep breath. So super glad that you are all here. Jaden, can you highlight the square, the mystery square with the quilt? And we're going to say, first of all, the quilt is also a mystery, and we're going to get to that in a minute. But who on earth is it Pinewoods?
Me!
And me.
All right, so Yippee and Yahoo. Let's go back to gallery, Jaden. We're going to see everybody waving and cheering and smiling. What we have here, unbelievably enough, is Sally Rogers and Alex Cumming in the same place at the same time at Mad Week at Pinewoods. So wish that I was there with you. I know that we actually have a lot of other friends there with you who sing in the daily a lot. Joe Jenks is there, and Andy Davis is there, and the Vox Hunters are there, and I forget, there's others. Do you know some of them?
So
Kate
many.
Clifford,
Kate, yeah.
Sheila K. Adams, Martin Carthy, Liza Carthy,
Martin and Liza, and I think
Holly Burson, Jeff Davis.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I think, we've had lots of those folks. Plus we also have folks there who are from the Daily Antidote audience. So Carolyn from Boise, Idaho is there, Jane from Silver Spring, Maryland, and I think also others. So big, huge thank you to our Pinewoods friends for coming in today. Alex Cumming and Sally Rogers. So I think, Alex, you're actually bringing us a song, and Sally, you're going to maybe sing along for a minute before you go back to sewing. Can you tell us a little bit about the quilt?
Well, Reggie Harris was supposed to be here this week, but as many of you know, he's been very ill, and he is on the mend now, but he wasn't able to come to Pinewoods. And so Joy asked me if I would take over the slot where he was supposed to teach. So, and she asked me, well, maybe we can make a community quilt. And I said, well, could we make a community quilt for Reggie? And so that's what we're doing. We're making a quilt to help him get better. And it's this is a fourth of it. It keeps going. It's over here too. It's there. There's more. So, anyway, we're making a few more squares, and it should be done. The top should be done by tomorrow, and then I'll take it home and quilt it. So, don't tell Reggie though. If you are in contact with Reggie, please don't tell him. But if he hears about it, it's not the end of the world. But that's that.
So everybody on the down low, and if Reggie's watching this, we're bleeping right now every time you said the word quilt. Reggie, you're going to bleep. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. I think it's not so likely that he's going to see it here before he sees it in person. So that's lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm just so glad that you guys are both here and super envious. And I bet there's a lot of people in this room who would also love to be there with you. And we're hoping in the years to come that many of us will be standing there behind you, maybe being your backup choir. Do you guys want to get started?
I'll sing you a song. Why not? Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. This is a stupid instrument. No one should ever play it. Right. I am very tired because we're at Pinewoods, but this is where my brain went to when I was asked to come and sing. And it is a kids' song that was collected from my home county of Somerset in the southwest of England. And it's called Good King George, and there's many versions of this song with different tunes and different names. And the chorus or the refrain is a repeat of the last couple of lines. It makes a lot of sense, and I think you'll get it. But it is a children's song and a traditional song, so it does involve death.
Yay!
Hey! Right. All right. Reign of good King George, he was a merry old king. He had 3 sons turned out of doors because they would not sing. Because they would not sing. Because they would not sing. He had 3 sons turned out of doors because they would not sing. The first he was a miller, and the second he was a weaver, and the third he was a little tailor. 3 jovial rogues together, 3 jovial rogues together, 3 jovial rogues together. And the third he was a little tailor, 3 jovial rogues together. The miller, he stole corn, and the weaver, he stole yarn. The little tailor, he stole broadcloth to keep those 3 rogues warm. Oh, to keep those 3 rogues warm, to keep those 3 rogues warm. And the little tailor, he stole broadcloth to keep those 3 dance break. Yes, cricket! The miller, he drowned in his dam, and the wheel was hung by his yarn. I forgot what key I was in. Let's try that again. Oh, the miller was drowned in his dam, and the weaver was hung by his yarn. And the little tailor, he skips through hell with a broadcloth under his arm, with a broadcloth under his arm, a broadcloth under his arm. And the little tailor, he skips through hell with a broadcloth under his arm. In the reign of King George, he was a merry old king. He had 3 sons turned out of doors because they would not sing. Because they would not sing. Because they would not sing. He had 3 sons turned out of doors because they would not sing. There we go.
Good. I know that is the Jolly Rogues
Jolly
of
Rogues.
Lynn.
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
I have to go finish this. Ta-da! So I will bid you all goodbye.
Round of applause, Sally Rogers.
Round of applause, Alex!
Woo.
Whoa.
Happy sewing.
Thank you.
joining us, Sally Rogers. Really glad to have you here. And Alex Cumming, thanks for bringing us that fabulous song. That was fun to sing. Yeah, what is it about sort of like, children's songs and Grimm's fairy tales? And I know like they're all supposed to have a reason that's supposed to actually be good for kids, why they get all morbid and sad and weird at the end. But I'm not sure that I ever figured out exactly what it is. Do you know anything about that?
Don't steal, otherwise bad things happen, right? Yeah.
There you go.
That's about it for this one anyway.
They sure are a little like maybe overly descriptive, I don't know, for little kids or something, but it's so much fun to sing.
And I like that melody as well. It's very sort of like English polka style, but also has a lot of similarity to the Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. But now you got that in your head, so that's going to be annoying as well. But
all right, because might as well have something in our head like that for the rest of the day.
Well,
and
exactly. Yeah.
And after someone sings in the daily, when I get something stuck in my head, it's always in their voice. So I'll be like hearing you in my head for the rest of the day.
Oh, can you sing in my voice? That's a good challenge for you.
Oh, actually, I can't sing at all. Sorry.
Ah.
Oh, Alex, thank you so much. So tell us a little about what you're doing at Pinewoods right now.
Yeah, so this week it's Tradmad, which is Traditional Music and Dance Week. It's a sort of a follow-on from the old days of the Folk Music Week in some ways here at Pinewoods. And it's a nice, heavily singing and music camp, and there's a bit of dancing. Me and Andy Davis here are here working together as the dance people, which is really fun. As well as running some singing workshops. I'm running a really fun workshop this week on singing for dance, which is really fun. So we're touching on various different ways. We're not looking at like singing squares and those singing games because they exist and they're easy to find. But we're looking at we're looking at mouth music. In Ireland, I guess you would call it lilting. In England, we call it diddling, because we're cute and like to call it diddling. And so we're sort of looking at ways to use your mouth to make music and also think about how it sort of works rhythmically and different placements of and shapes of your mouth to make the same vowel sound different. And, so it's kind of like somewhere between singing and beatboxing. It's kind of fun. And then we're also looking at things like singing for waltzing and singing for Morris and thinking about rhythm and how to choose good songs for waltzing too as well. So yeah, that's a really fun workshop as well. That's really nice. And there's just lots of amazing harmony singing and jamming happening here, which is a blessing. Yeah.
So yeah, that's really great. So Alex, I love it. One of my favorite things at Pinewoods is you kind of like walk around from space to space and there's just music coming out of everywhere. And
yeah. I mean, it's happening right now. It's quite entertaining. Part of the reason I forgot what key I was playing in for a moment was because there's a fantastic session happening over there. And our brain went, I know that tune.
That's great. So just for folks who don't know what Pinewoods is, so Alex is a regular. I think you were at English Week last year. Is that right?
I was, I used to run English Week, and now so I wasn't English Week this week. At Pinewoods this year, I've been to the July 4 weekend and Family Week, and I'm here for this week, and I'm also staying on for the Labor Day weekend as well. So four chances of Pinewoodsness for me this summer.
All right, everybody who wants to hang out with Alex, you got to get your butts over to Pinewoods Labor Day weekend because. So that's amazing that you got that much time here this year, and so Pinewoods. Say anything. What's your favorite thing about Pinewoods?
Oh, that's hard. It's dependent on who I'm with. I managed to bring my kids to... my kids have been coming to camp to Pinewoods for a long time, but this year was the first time I've been on staff at Family Week, and so they were able to come to Family Week. And I think that was probably one of my highlights of Pinewoods in this whole summer, was watching my kids, suddenly realize they're not the center of attention and the only kids at camp, which was a fun thing to watch them realize. And then watching them like really completely embrace making friends and embracing the tradition. They've been so excited by all the singing, and they are so excited about Morris dancing. And then we went to another Family Week up in what used to be the Ogons camp, which is now happening in Maine at a camp called Agassiz Village. And my daughter was so excited. She's 7 years old. And she ended up calling Sasha, and just seeing her behind the mic and just being so excited about calling and, you know, completely from the bug of just coming here for Pinewoods Family Week and then just being completely enthralled by it. So I think that's my favorite thing. When I get to bring my kids to Pinewoods, it's just magic.
That's so beautiful. All right, so I'm actually going to bring Mr. Peter Ammon onto the stage here. Peter, do you want to say anything about having your grandkids at Pinewoods?
Yeah.
Well, that was amazing. We had our two sons, Sam and Stefan, and Sam's son Arthur and Stefan's children, Desmond and Vera, there at Family Week, and it was the first time we'd had that. We've had sections of that, but it was just extraordinary. Also, I was a camper, which was the first time I've been a camper in about 40 years, and it was amazing. And we had dinner with the boys, with our sons, just about for every meal, and Arthur got to sit with his 10 to 12 buddies, and I could go on forever, and I won't. I'll just say that it was a really extraordinary, top grade.
It was magic. And my kids and your grandkids, Desmond and Vera, are very good friends. We're neighbors. We live on the same street, just the other ends of the street.
So we live on the same street pretty much, but that's where that's often the case, right, Alex?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We hang out in Plymouth. We live in Brattleboro. We hang out.
Yeah. So true.
But that was really great to have them get to know your kids, Alex. Really
fantastic.
We'll be spending more time together here in Brattleboro.
I hope so.
Love it. Okay, so then there's also another great little connection, which is that when we did the Daily Antidote live at Peter's Parables at the church, the community church in Guilford, Alex's two children were also there. So we had Alex's wife and Alex's two kids and your two grandkids all in that production. Plus we did the daily from there. So it was this great thing. Alex was like where? At Pinewoods, probably, actually.
I think I was actually, probably, yeah. But they were very cute sheep. It was very cute.
There was sheep going on. And Peter, I was trying to remember for Alex, like, which was the little tiny adorable sheep that was pulling all the stuffing out of their costume do you remember?
Oh, I don't know. Vera was one of them. I don't remember. I was kind of back at the piano. I couldn't see that well, but that was great. That was really great. And Alice that was a great way to get to know Alice too. How long ago did you come to Brattleboro now, Alex? How long has it been?
Yeah. My family moved over last August, so we've been there a year now.
Amazing. Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah.
So we better get on with actually hanging out in Brattleboro.
Totally will. We totally will. Yeah. Both of our kids are going to Green Street now, so.
Yeah. I see you occasionally at pickup, but that's... Yeah.
So I hear some parties in the making here, but I think at this particular moment, Alex actually has a party to go to, which is called lunch. If we get lucky, we'll hear the bell while he's singing. So Alex, will you sing it for us again?
Oh yeah, let's do this. I don't have a Sally next to me this time, so you gotta, even though I can't hear y'all, that was a bit American of me. I've been here too long. Oh dear. I can't hear y'all, but harmonize to extravagance. That would be wonderful. It took me a while to relearn this because I learned this as a kid, and then I learned another version which I think a lot of people know is the Jolly Rogues of Lynn. And so that version was in my head for a very long time, and I kind of had to relearn it. And this, I can't guarantee this is exactly the words from my original version because it crosses over too much with the Jolly Rogues of Lynn now. So, all right. In the reign of good King George, he was a merry old king. He had 3 sons turned out of doors because they would not sing. Because they would not sing. Because they would not sing. He had 3 sons turned out of doors because they would not sing. The first he was a miller, the second he was a weaver, and the third he was a little tailor. 3 jovial rogues together, 3 jovial rogues together, 3 jovial rogues together. The third he was a little tailor, 3 jovial rogues together. The miller he stole corn, the weaver he stole yarn, broadcloth to keep those three rogues warm. To keep those three rogues warm. To keep those three rogues warm. And the little tailor, he stole broadcloth to keep those three rogues warm. The light has suddenly got really weird on my camera. I don't know what's happened here. Hang on. Whoa. No, it's just sunny. Okay. The miller, he drowned in his dam, and the weaver was hung by his yarn. And the little tailor, he skipped through hell with a broadcloth under his arm. With a broadcloth under his arm. Broadcloth under his arm. And the little tailor, he skips through hell with a broadcloth under his arm. In the reign of the King George, he was a merry old king. He had three sons turned out of doors because they would not sing. Because they would not sing. Because they would not sing. He had three sons turned out of doors because they would not sing. There we go.
Okay, thank you so much, Alex Cumming. That was so much fun. And honey, I have to tell you that like sunlight thing that happened came right at the verse where you were playing like the dead verse, and your piano kind of got washed out and looked a little bit like a bunch of rib bones, and like for me, very spectral and very strange. So thank you, universe, for that out there. That was great. Everybody, please give it up for Alex Cumming. Thanks, Alex. Thanks for coming in and taking time out of your Pinewoods time to be here. And we love being with you. Off to lunch with you, but not off with your head. And I hope you have a really great rest of your week there. Love and hugs to you. We're going to wave Alex out of the room. Bye, Alex. Thank you. And we are, you know, what another wonderful Pinewoods experience. Gotta love that place. I know lots of you in the room either have been there or planning to go there. And we've got some folks there now, lots of folks there now who've been in here. And hope that we meet more and more of you there over the years ahead. Let's say thank you to Jaden again for running the tech. And of course, thanks again to Alex Cumming and to Sally Rogers for popping in from Pinewoods. And hope, Reggie, that you're not watching this. That's all I have to say. All right. Thanks, everybody on the live stream for being here today. Great to have you with us. And let's say goodbye to everybody in the room. Let's do one of those things today where everybody looks at the person whose name I'm saying and waves directly to them. Ready? Here we go. Kevin in DC with the magic flute. Love, love, love it. Anne in Nashville, who was playing her own small concertina-like thing. It was very cute. Annette in California, great to see you today. Nice to see you singing along. There's a curly top on a screen instead of off the screen. Nice to see you there, Willard. And Jamie in Virginia with the lovely flowers. Thank you. Jane in Texas, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Kat in Vermont, thank you. And Susan in Tacoma Park, nice to see you there. Thanks for singing along. Let's see, Bob and Mabel and the Bears. Oh, there's Mabel, she appeared. Bob, Mabel, and two bears bouncing. Deborah in Kentucky, who we know has been to Pinewoods. Thank you, Deborah. Peter Amadon, lots of love to you. Always fun to have you joining us in this room. And Kathy in Virginia, glad to see you today. And let's see who we got. Trish and Victoria, thanks for being here and lovely seeing you singing along. Athena, who has also started to remind me it's day 1241 here in the Daily Antidote of Song, coming in from Brooklyn. Thank you, Athena, for being with us. Deli in Maryland, great grin. There's Deli grinning for us. Love it, Deli. Susan in Ohio, thank you so much. And thank you for the reminder of our day count. Cricket in Maryland, great dancing. Cricket took Alex's cue. He said dance break, and Cricket was like, I know what to do. So thank you, Cricket. That was lovely. Sheila, and Cricket has something written on her jacket that I have to check out later because I can't see it from here. Sheila in Florida, thank you so much for being here today. Laris in the UK, thank you so much for joining us today. And happy tea time to you. Arlene in California, thank you for being here today. Kevin, Ennis, also counting my days for me, 1,241. You know, you guys should all like do a total dupe on me someday and like all put different numbers. So like, I'll just, yeah. Kathleen in Albuquerque, great to see you. And don't really do that to me. Kathleen in Albuquerque, great to see you. Thanks for being here today. Beautiful smile. Fred, thank you so much for being here. I could tell you liked it today. It was really fun. Aloysius, thank you for being here today. Great to see you. Gary in Massachusetts, thanks for singing along today. Lovely to see you. Storm in Massachusetts, thank you so much for being here. And Storm is showing us an ET doll that's wearing earmuffs. No, I know, I'm just kidding. I can't see what it is. Tom Armstrong coming in from, maybe that says Silver Spring, Maryland. Oh, wait, Tom, who I met, Tom. Did I meet? I know Tom. Hi, Tom. Nice to see you again. Caroline in DC, thanks for being here. Hoda in British Columbia, it's nice to know you're behind there, and sending you lots of love and hugs. Moon in Alexandria, thank you so much for being here. Great to see you, or to know you're there. Martha in Oregon, good to see your smile today. Thanks for being here. Dan Walker in Vienna, Virginia, always glad when you pop in the room. Thanks for being here. Jamie Dundas in Victoria, thank you for being here. Oh, we've got Clara, Sula, and Sylvan. And I'm not sure who Clara, Sula, and Sylvan are, but we're super glad you're here, and not sure where you're from, but really glad you joined us. Thanks for being here. If you want to wait and say hi to me after everyone drops, I will send you a little unmute. Lynn in Connecticut, thank you so much for being here. Loriana, Kachina, and Courtney, more Brattleborobians over there. Thanks for being here today. I got to see Kachina also at the Parables thing, Peter Anabadon. And Diane Weinstein, there she is, coming in from Puerto Rico. Thank you so much, Diane. Let's give all of us a big wave to that live stream. Thanks, folks, and see you all.